So the important thing in the beginning that we want to talk about is the toxins, because effectively toxins lead to inflammation within our body. And then inflammation, if around long enough, becomes what we call chronic, or it is there for a long period of time. And the chronic inflammation leads to chronic disease or dysfunction of our body wherever that inflammation is occurring. When it occurs in, say, our knees or our shoulders or our hips, we call it arthritis. When it occurs in the blood vessels, we call it high blood pressure or cardiac disease, or vascular disease. When it occurs in the kidneys, it's nephritis, or hepatitis when it's in the liver. The term itis, as in arthritis or hepatitis, refers to inflammation. So inflammation is around long enough leads to the chronic disease. And the inflammation is initiated by toxins, is like what we would describe an irritant. So it irritates the body somehow. If you can think of this as an analogy, what happens on one level of existence also happens on lower levels of existence. When you are irritated from a personal standpoint, the individuals would irritate you, and if at first you have a little bit of irritation, your mood might be able to stabilize and you're okay. But if you get irritated and you continue to get irritated, eventually you get upset, angry, and you get very inflamed. Right? So at a cellular level, what happens is the toxins come into the system, they irritate the cells, and at first the body's able to adjust and perhaps avoid the inflammation and combat it. However, when the toxins continue to build up within the system, leads to chronic inflammation, and the chronic inflammation ends up leading to dysfunction of the body.